above, neutralize!
Video games are no longer seen only as entertainment. Over the past 2 decades, researchers have increasingly studied how different game genres influence cognitive performance, memory, attention, and even creativity. While not all games are created equal in terms of mental benefits, certain genres stand out for their measurable impact on the brain. This time we will discuss in more depth about how video games can affect brain performance and what effects they have on various age groups. Action games like first-person shooters or fast-paced platformers require quick reactions, tracking multiple targets, and sustained focus. Multiple reviews find that playing action games improves visual attention, information processing speed, and executive control. Another recent review found that action players outperform non-players on tasks involving rapid decision-making and visuospatial reasoning, and that just about 10 hours of action gameplay can improve spatial attention in novices. In children and adolescents, regular action gameplay is linked to faster reaction times and greater selective attention. In adults, controlled studies likewise show modest gains in processing speed and attention from action games. However, excessive gaming can risk attentional fatigue, so balanced play, such as 30 to 60 minutes per day, is advised. Strategy games like real-time or turn-based strategy titles engage planning, multitasking, and resource management. Recent studies consistently report that strategy games enhance executive functions like planning, working memory, and reasoning. For instance, the 2025 review noted that strategy games enhance critical thinking, planning, and working memory through complex decision-making involving resource management. A 2023 review similarly found that adolescents who play strategy games show improved problem-solving skills over time, reflecting the game's demands on planning and adapting to challenges. In practice, players of strategy games often must juggle multiple goals and rules, which trains cognitive flexibility and long-term memory for game states. Puzzle games like Tetris, logic puzzle titles, typically require pattern recognition, spatial manipulation, and solving abstract problems. Evidence shows puzzle play improves visuospatial reasoning and logical problem solving. The 2025 review summarized that puzzle games enhance visual spatial processing and problem-solving skills. Another recent review noted that puzzle games are associated with improvements in logical reasoning and pattern recognition. For example, repeatedly rotating shapes or finding matching patterns trains the brain's spatial memory and planning. These games can also reinforce working memory and persistence in problem solving. Simulation games like flight or city simulators, life sims, and other complex game types often blend elements of strategy, spatial navigation, and real-time decision-making. Reviews suggest these games can enhance decision-making, planning, and spatial skills. For example, one analysis notes that simulation games may promote decision-making and planning by mimicking real-life systems. Driving and flying simulators demand precise visuomotor control and spatial orientation, which can transfer to real-world navigation skills. While fewer studies isolate simulation games, related research finds that strategy or simulation hybrids improve working memory and executive attention. Role-playing games involve exploration, narrative memory, and complex quest management. Although direct experimental data are limited, RPGs theoretically train episodic memory, planning, and problem-solving. Players must remember story details, manage inventories, and make strategic choices, which likely strengthens working memory and executive planning. Some general studies of video game have found that gaming correlates with better planning and memory performance. Until specific genre studies emerge, one can infer that RPGs share benefits of both puzzle and strategy genres. Young gamers, especially those playing action or strategy titles, often outperform peers on attention and memory tasks. For example, children who play action games regularly show faster reaction times and greater attentional capacity than non-players. A large study also found kids 9 to 10 years old who played approximately 3 hours per day had better impulse control and working memory than non-gamers. Strategy and puzzle games can further improve problem-solving and planning in youths. Educational games targeting math or memory have been shown to boost learning outcomes. However, excessive unstructured play can harm attention span and sleep, so moderation is key. In adults, gaming benefits tend to be smaller but measurable. According to studies, a person aged 28 to 49 found that gamers scored higher on spatial reasoning and processing speed tests. Overall, playing video games, especially action and puzzle types, has been linked to modest gains in working memory, executive control, and visuospatial skills in healthy adults. Adult strategy gamers may also maintain sharper planning skills over time. Cognitive training games like Endeavor RX, a video game for ADHD treatment, demonstrate that even short-term gaming can improve attention in adults and young adults. Yet, adults should also balance gaming with other mental activities. Emerging evidence suggests video games can help older adults maintain cognitive health. A 2024 narrative review reported that older subjects trained with video games showed a significant improvement in cognitive functions, including attention and memory. A 2023 systematic review of healthy elders found that cognitive training games improved processing speed and working memory, though executive function gains were less clear. Even simple games like interactive puzzles like Exergames can engage seniors' brains. Gaming may also enhance mood and sleep quality in older players. Overall, while seniors gain some benefits in memory and speed, structured cognitive game programs tend to be most effective, like targeted brain training games. Each genre's cognitive effects also depend on playing duration and design. In general, moderate gaming like 30 to 60 minutes per day yields benefits without the fatigue or distraction of excessive play. Different game genres affect the brain in different ways. Action games sharpen reflexes and attention, puzzle and strategy games strengthen problem solving, RPGs enhance memory and empathy, simulations fuel creativity, and even casual games support emotional well-being. By understanding these effects, players can choose games not only for fun, but also for mental enrichment. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you again in the next one.